In this video, we're going to take a look at how to use the Wayground library. The library is incredibly useful if you want to do an activity with students but you don't have time to create one. You can find something that's ready to use from the Wayground library, and you can also take a few minutes to customize it as you wish. Now, when you log into Wayground, you should be brought right here to this home screen, which allows you to search for resources. I also want to point out, if you recall in previous modules, that when you create other resources like assessments or flashcards, you have the ability to search the Wayground library right from there as well. But let's say I'm just looking to get started with something. I'm going to type in an activity. I'll just do American Revolution causes, and I'll search that. And you'll see that this results page is broken up by resource type. So we have assessments, presentations, interactive videos, flashcards, and passages. So I have to decide what I want, but you can see that there's a lot of content here. So I really just want to narrow down these results. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say this is for my 7th grade students. And for activity length, I don't like to choose a number of questions because I can always add or delete the questions in the activity. But I do like the time. So if I know I'm going to give this, I'm going to do an assessment and I want to do it for a homework assignment, and I don't want it to take students any longer than 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to put that filter in place. All right, and then you see that kind of reduces that number down, which is still a lot. You have some other filtering options too, but I'll show you that on the next screen. So let's say I just want to explore assessments. So I'll go to the assessments. Now you may be wondering, how do these actually get in the library? Anytime you create a resource type in Wayground, when you look at the resource settings, there's an option to set the visibility. So if you mark that as public, it will appear in the library for other teachers to either use or make a copy of and adjust. So from this page, you see that there's a lot, and I don't quite know where to start. So I'm going to do a couple of things. First, I'm going to adjust these advanced filters. So I already had a grade in place. I'll go back to the duration, and then for question types, let's say I don't want something that's just traditional multiple choice. Maybe it does have multiple choice, which is great, but let's say I want some more interactive type questions. So I'm going to do hotspot as well. And then we'll do the social studies. Let's see, where can there it is. And I'll look for activities made based on New York standards, English, and then I'll apply those filters, and that's going to change the number of results that I have. All right, and you can see these ones have the crown because they're premium resources, because they have these visual learning elements in them. So if I want to see what an activity looks like, if I hover over it here so that it kind of see that it's highlighted here, over on the right I get a preview of the activity. So you'll see that this one does have hotspots in it. It has matching, has multiple choice, so it has a wide array of questions here. Now from this screen, you'll see options. I can copy and I can edit this. I can save this, which will save it to my library, or I can start now. I can just play this existing activity with my students by providing them a link. So I can either do it as a live game or I can assign it. Right, these same options happen if you actually click on the activity. It'll open up in a new tab. All right, and you'll see these same options. You can assign it, you can play it as is with students, or you can copy and edit this. Now, I always recommend, if you're going to use this with your students, that you make your own copy, because chances are you're going to want to edit the questions. You may want to change the reading level, you may want to delete some of them. So you would copy and edit this, and then it's going to be part of your own Wayground library. And from this page, this is going to look similar to what we saw in Module 2, you'll be able to delete questions, add questions, edit questions, etc. And then you can publish it. And this allows you to use it with your students as well. So that is how you can use the Wayground library to find and adjust content so that you can use it with your students.